I spent $30,000 on real estate business coaching in 1 year. Not for a car, not for a vacation, for coaching. Most people would say that's insane. But here is the truth about it. Every top performing leader I admired all around me inside the company I was leading had one thing in common. They had a coach. So I made the decision to go all in. I asked in advance of the time frame it would even normally be offered to me. Today I'm pulling back the curtain and telling you exactly what I got for $30,000. The exact systems and strategies that scaled my brokerage, that helped the teams I was coaching, that helped the individual agents, and sharing with you if it was actually worth it or not. Here's the thing. Nothing in my business was broken. We were growing. We already had momentum. We were going from number 4 to number 3 in market share. But momentum isn't enough if you want to scale. What I needed were systems, models, and leadership tools that could help us. We wanted to grow agents who fit our values, multiply leaders inside our brokerage, create a culture that could outlast me and outlast the leaders I was in business with. At the time, my weeks were 60 to 80 hours long. I wanted to serve agents at the highest level, and yet I was crying some nights because there just weren't enough hours in the day to make every dream possible for the people I led or give them everything I wanted to. That's when I realized if I wanted to grow our office into the billion-dollar business I knew it could be, I couldn't do it alone. I had to get a coach. The $30,000 wasn't one big check. It was paid monthly, covering one-on-one coaching, events, and leadership training over the year. And here's the truth. I didn't technically swipe my own card for the $30,000, but because I was responsible for the company's profit, the return on investment directly impacted my own compensation. So if the coaching didn't work, if I didn't do my part, I would have personally paid the price. And honestly, I wasn't scared. I knew I was building one of the best brokerages in the country, and this was the price of playing at the highest level. What changed everything is that we had 3 big shifts that came directly from the investment in that year. Systems that created clarity. I implemented the Career Growth Initiative, simple focus systems that helped our agents set goals, track progress, be clear on their why, and it actually helped. Gave our leaders clarity, and it gave our agents confidence. We also built communities inside the office and a strong culture committee. This allowed us as a brokerage to give back to our city in big ways, like donating over $1,000 over a 7-year time frame to local nonprofits and for each of our agents to build legacy businesses where families could thrive. Coaching pushed me to focus on growing leaders, not just agents. I became passionate about developing leaders. That shift was massive. It's not what they were getting anywhere else. I was later invited to coach leaders globally on how to help their top agents succeed, something I never imagined when I first started. It totally transformed my life. So, do you think that it was worth it? Let's dive into that. What do you think happened? Our office became a billion-dollar brokerage for several years in a row. We were awarded for top net growth in our region, even while missing a key leadership position for over 12 months. I was invited to help with the fastest growing office in the company in the Maryland, D.C. area and speak at national conferences as well as speaking globally. Our profit share grew to nearly $1 million a year for several consecutive years. I paid off my student loan debt as a single mom that had been hanging over me for way too many years. And most importantly, I watched agents and families achieve their dreams, buying their first home, taking their kids on a dream vacation, building profitable businesses, creating opportunities for leaders to grow inside of their businesses. And yes, our culture stayed strong. We weren't just a business, we were a family. And that was so important to me. Even when I moved to other areas, we stayed a family. So, was the $30,000 worth it? Absolutely. 1,000 times yes. Because it wasn't just about profit, although we saw plenty of that. It was about confidence, culture, and leadership growth, the things that create a true legacy. But here's the key. Coaching only works if you're ready. It only works if you do. If you just want quick tips while doing what you've always done, you'll waste your money. But if you're ready to invest in yourself and grow into the leader that your people deserve, coaching will pay you back more than you can imagine, tangibly and intangibly. If you're an agent, sitting on cash, ready to hire your first team member and scale, or a team leader who's growing a team or a brokerage, and you're looking to grow leaders so that you can expand your legacy and get your time back, here's what I want you to hear. The cost of staying where you are is far greater than the cost of coaching. That $30,000 investment changed everything for me, my family, and the people I've been blessed to lead. And that's exactly why I coach today. My clients invest $24,000 a year, and the minimum return they see is $100,000 more profit in their business the following year after just partnering for 2 hours a month. If you're ready for honest, no fluff strategies about growth and your real estate business, growth and you as a leader, and developing other leaders inside your organization, hit subscribe.